Hello, people. Hope you're having a fun day. I just want to show you this cool little trick that I've got to make a hole in a surface. Like if you were drawing a guitar, for example, and there's a sound hole, you want to be able to kind of see down inside that where it's going to look like it's a little dark. You can see the shadow falling on it. How do you do that kind of a trick? Let me just show you. I'm sharing my screen. We're in Illustrator, of course, and we're taking a look at this file right here. So there's my guitar illustration that I did, and there's this F hole that's on the top surface. And you can see down inside that there's a shadow of that and then like a pattern inside the guitar. Looks very plausible. So the question is, how do you go about doing that thing? Here's the F hole and here's the guitar shape. It's just plain paths. I've got a black fill on this one, a white stroke on that. So what I'm going to do now is say I want to grab this. You would think that you would say, oh, I'm going to grab those two surfaces, those two shapes, and make a compound path because that's what it is. So it's a hole in the guitar. Well, now I got to go draw stuff underneath that you could see. That's fine. I could do that. But here's a neat little trick I just wanted to show you. So I'm going to undo that and come back here. I'm going to grab this F hole, the whole darn thing, hold down you see I've got my cursor here, the selection tool. If I hold down the Option key, it's going to be Alt on a PC. I can clone that. You see how it rolls over and all of a sudden my cursor turns into a double arrow. You're cloning things. Grab that and drag it down to sort of a plausible distance away where it's going to be a shadow inside there. So now I've got two F holes. What I want to do is bring this back one. This is the one that we're going to use. We're going to make a clipping mask out of this. So as you know, a clipping mask is like a frame through which you are seeing something. It's literally a mask. So imagine I want to be able to see through that hole. I've got to have that. That's hilarious. I've got to have that F hole at the top. So I'm going to bring that to the front. Object, arrange, bring to front, doink, and now it's on top. This one I'm going to fill with this groovy pattern. You could fill it with anything. You can put any kind of pattern inside there. You can make your own patterns. There are all kinds of stuff in here. I'm going to use this particular one that happens to be inside there already. And now this is the fun part. You just grab that one and this one, shift click to grab the second one, and then you go Object, Clipping Mask. So we're going to make a mask that puts that shadow inside that hole. Don't panic. I know it looks like it's a disaster. This one, this one, this one. We want to grab that shape. I'm going to use my white arrow tool because I can get it that way. I want to grab this guy and edit it and say I don't want that to have a stroke. So I'm going to turn the stroke off there. Make sure this is working right. And then on the back one, the one that's on the surface here, I kind of can't see. That's the trouble. I like to switch back into outline and preview. There we go. Now I got that. So I don't want that. I want that. And I'm going to say I want my fill to be black, fill black, doink, and my outline stroke to be white. And all of a sudden, people, we have a hole in the surface of our guitar that you can see down into, cast a shadow inside, but it gives that pretty great look. So hopefully that tells you, oh, if I wanted to do that trick, that would be a way to do it. Not a compound path. Turns out it's actually a clipping mask. I hope that these are helpful for you, these little videos, and I look forward to seeing what you make. So long.